Well, your headline hits it right on the nose. Angels equal injuries. This just won't go away.
It's awful.
This black cloud is really terrible. Uh, Mike Trout, hard swinging, home run hitting outfielder, having a really good season, gone. 6 to 8 weeks, fractured hamate bone on a swing in a game against the Padres on the middle of the week. He just can't get out from underneath the cloud of all the injuries. Mike Trout has missed 42, 126, and now this year 50 games in 3 seasons with significant injuries, back, calf, and now broken hamate bone. That's devastating. I would say I was surprised, I guess a little bit disappointed for the fans. Ohtani was 0 for the entire series when the Angels played the Padres here. In fact, he's in a bit of a hole. He's 1 for 17, I think, in his last 5 games. And I think the fatigue is starting to show. What he's accomplished and what he has done is utterly spectacular in terms of being a 2-position player and all the prep that goes with that. And if we mention Anthony Rendon, we mention injured list, we mention disappointment. He's got, for the 3rd time this season, he's got an injury this year. And this is the 3rd year in a row. And you add all that and the fact that they've lost all 3 of their shortstops who are currently on the injured list. So the Angels are just completely ripped apart by injuries. And instead of handing a lineup card at home plate, Phil Nevin should probably just hand out a Red Cross report. I don't know how they're going to try to stay in the pennant race right now. They've made some, rental acquisitions in the last 10 days, getting Mike Moustakas and getting a couple of other players on deals, guys that are here for just half a season. Those guys haven't caught fire yet. The Angels they're flat running out of players. So really bad time for Phil Nevin. At one point I think there might have been 8 games above 500. Now they've kind of really slid backwards just because they don't have enough guys to put on the field.
Well, I'm excited about Mickey Moniak getting a shot in center field. It's a shame that Trout goes down, but this is a local San Diego kid, #1 overall pick. Wow. That's terrific to get him in there. But what about Anthony Rendon? He was so dominant with the Nationals for so long, and the guy has been constantly injured in Anaheim.
It's absolutely stunning because he was a bellwether in that batting order at third base for the Nationals. And he was a power hitting and he hit for some average. And he's been nothing but injured since he got to Anaheim. He's on a long-term contract, and it's devastating. I don't think he's a bad dude. He just has had a lot of bad luck, and he can't stay on the field. And, the Moniak story is amazing. #1 draft pick, Philadelphia Phillies, marched through the system and struggled as a pro, then hit some, got called up, didn't hit at all. Phillies gave up on him after 3 tries at the major league level. Angels picked him up, and he kind of fought his way onto the roster. Dude is hitting around 300 with a little bit of power as the leadoff guy. And he had never shown this before. He didn't show it with his 3 stints with the Phillies. And even in the minor leagues, he didn't dominate anybody. In fact, he was very slow out of the gate. But it's kind of cool. It's just, I guess, a case of just growing into the job responsibility. Hey,